in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So already not the best to kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Out to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. These 2 teams met in Baltimore, you might remember earlier in the year, with the Ravens winning that game. So a win here in Cincinnati will give them the season sweep 2-zip. On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive, 3rd and 5. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
From his own end zone, Herbert. He's got a man, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 35.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Yeah,
moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker, and the Ravens. Short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well.
That's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tyus Bowser in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
First and goal from the 3. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he bowls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run, making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
6-0 our score after 1. Here's McPherson now to send it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Jackson. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Dobbins trying the left side. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The The Bengals drive about to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Jordan Berry out to punt on 4th down. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 2nd and 2, Jackson. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. They go play action with Jackson. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. One more time with Dobbins. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
3rd and goal. Jackson looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal, there was a huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And the pitch goes to Mixon. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Herbert now. He's got a man, complete. 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. This time, the extra point up and good, and the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. And he completes it to Cohen. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson now. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front. They're prepared for him to try and take off.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to get the football back at their own 17. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
He's got a man complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 32 on the play.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this, because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Rashad Bateman, 44 yards. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
And that is no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for them, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Deontay Johnson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Mixon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. It's Mixon on the counter. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, Mixon. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. 56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Herbert off of play action. They'll roll. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Herbert. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. Now Jackson on first down. The screen pass here to Cohen. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another second down. It'll be third.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their third down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on third down.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Jackson. Flush to his right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. It's a room to maneuver. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown. Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half two.
So two words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one as he just did there.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Mixon running wide side. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now it's Jackson. He'll find Bateman once more. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 2nd and inches, Jackson got his man complete over the middle. That's Cohen. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown! Tariq Cohen, 42 yards. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Herbert. He will find his man Chase complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard. And they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Play action. Now Jackson. And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. A handoff running left is Dobbins. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage. And that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Sam Hubbard in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline, there's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it, field goal time.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now Jackson. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding what receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for Cincinnati, a loss would have really hurt, but as it stands, it's an important win as they move to 3-5 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5.
Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my balls on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wilding out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, move it. We making movies, moving. I get a chance and take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This head rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot